I own over 700 board games, and yet I have somehow never played Catan. Which is wild, because without Catan, most of the board games that I own and love probably wouldn't exist. So you know what? Today we're doing it. We're gonna play it and see what all the fuss is about. Welcome to the unexplored island of Catan. You and your fellow explorers are in a race to establish your very own communities. And to do this, you'll need to gather this land's various resources. Turns out building stuff takes other stuff. Start your turn by rolling the dice. This will determine which terrains produce resources this round, and which settlements can collect them. Luckily, the size, color, and pips on each number will help you remember the odds of it being rolled. Now it's time to build. You might add some new roads, a settlement, or even upgrade to a city. But remember, you are not alone on this island, and the meat and potatoes of this game is definitely trading. Throughout the game, you will constantly be trading with other players and the supply to get the resources you need. And this element of haggling keeps everyone engaged with the game no matter whose turn it is. But make sure not to hoard the resources. If ever a 7 is rolled, the robber activates. Any player with more than 7 cards will have to discard half of them, and then the robber moves, allowing the current player to steal a card. So spend those resources on buildings or even developments. These unique cards can offer special abilities, victory points, and more. You might gather knights to form an army, or pave your way to having the longest road. Everything you do in this game will gradually be giving you points, and the first player to have 10 points on their turn wins the game. There is definitely a reason that Catan became and continues to be so popular. This game is engaging and complex, but yet somehow still so incredibly accessible. And even with all the games I've played since first getting into the hobby, playing Catan still felt like an incredible experience that hasn't aged a day. I lost, by the way. Turns out I'm bad at haggling. What do you mean you don't want sheep? Everybody wants sheep. They're adorable. Catan 6th edition is available now, and even 20 years after its initial release, it is still excellent.